Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Nets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Raptors, they battled their way into the number 2 spot, just below. Being on top of the mountain, and you know they'll fight hard to stay there.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Jaren Jackson is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, they've got Wendell Carter. Derek White is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. Now here's Thompson. They get it back. Here's the 3. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got the first basket of the game for the Raptors.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's White. Back to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Thompson. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 3-pointer. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And a big part of the Nets' shot diet comes, Doris, from beyond the arc. They love the 3.
They do, Kevin, and for a team that struggles offensively and lacks interior scoring, firing away from distance gives them a puncher's chance every night.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, confident shot from the big man. Carter Jr. spacing the floor.
Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now Okongwu, guarded by Stewart. Now Jackson. McBride on the wing. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Ball. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Puts up a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Here's Okongwu. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these 2 teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Outside, White. Ball, a screen on Thompson. But Trey, offensive rebound. Stewart, banked in off the glass.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Ball. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here is Carter. 12 points his last outing.
Nice ball movement by Caruso. He wants to be the playmaker for this team.
Toronto's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
For the Raptors, Trey Murphy, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Christian Brown's checked in for Alex Caruso. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Carter with the screen. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win. Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
McBride on the wing. Over Stewart. McBride on the wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Carter, 5 points in the game. Here's White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, big time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range, he's 1 for 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Thompson. In the game against Boston, very impressive.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
On the wing, Jackson lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Jacks up a 3. The shot misses.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Kept alive. Achua, the pass to McBride. There's a screen by Achua. The shot by Thompson, no good. Nets trailed by 4. Stewart kicks the ball. Back to Stewart. Baseline jumper. Good on the jump shot. White's got 8.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
McBride passes to Jackson. Over Carter. Jackson gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Carter finds White. Floats one up. Good D by Thompson. Raptors leading by 4 on the wing. Thompson. And he converts the layup.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
Now, here's ball. Defended by McBride. And it's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
He's checked in for the Nets. And then for Toronto, George Niang, he's checked in for Jackson. Bailey comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Luke Kennard in for Miles McBride. Here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had him totally rattled.
Here's Kennard. Following the basket by Derek White. Bounce pass Achua. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Raptors. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Brooklyn, 3 games behind.
And for the Raptors, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So a moment now to see the story for Derek White.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
And Toronto making a change here. Council's checked in. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Bailey. Over Brown. Bailey misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Carter dishes to White. White, a screen on Kennard. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Raptors.
Substitutions on the court.
Toronto with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Bailey. Covered by Brown. And the basket by Bailey.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Achua. Lays it up off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Now, this is where Achua wants to operate. Nice close bucket.
Gardner passes to Jones. Carter left side. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. To the middle. Kennard kicks to Achua. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. A 3-ball. That one, no good.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Offensive rebound. At the elbow, Jones. Carter, the pass to Brown. Jones for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
We've got Carter. He's out there with Jones. And it's Gardner in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
And so he hits both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's Gardner. Count that bucket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Screen by Niang. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Luke Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jones, no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Achua kicks to Kennard. Pops in the layup for 2. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Klintman. Now Carter lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Here's Achua. For 3. And they get it back. Here's Bailey. Covered by Brown. There's a screen by Achua. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Rebounded by Klintman.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for 1. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Jones, no one around him. And the Nets miss again. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Bailey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Georges Niang. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Nice feed by the big man, Jackson Jr. I love his selfless attitude.
Nets passing it around. Pass to Brown. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the basket by Jackson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Carter. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Bailey, defended by Caruso. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Nets making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Toronto. A 3 off the inbound. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 13.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Ball with it, picked up by Thompson. Ball, the pass to Carter. Stewart, a screen for Caruso. Looking for Stewart, he gets it there. Basket is good, he'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
1 shot.
And that one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Now, here's Ball. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Carter sets the pick for Caruso. And then Carter with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Bailey passes to Jackson. To the paint. Caruso with the steal. Carter right side. And stolen by Achua. Pass to Thompson. Here's Bailey. Defended by Caruso. To the inside. And it's blocked. Inside. Carter dishes the ball. Now here's Caruso. Ball sets a screen for Caruso. The kick out to Ball. 4 on the clock. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Jackson. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Now here's Caruso. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Achua inside. Defended by Caruso. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against Brooklyn, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
And Brooklyn making a change here. White's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Miles McBride's checked in for Bailey. And both free throws good for Achua.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's White. Harden. Toronto grabs the miss. McBride with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. Pass to Jackson. Fires for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Toronto, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And he's good on the first of 3. The Raptors making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in, and he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Nets trailed by 18. Ball, the pass to Brown. To halt the run, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. An easy 2 points on the layup. 18 points for him.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Stolen by Thompson. The finish, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, fans. It's time to dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
Bailey's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Bailey with the ball, covered by Brown. Just 2 to shoot. Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Brown. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. Brown's got 5 now.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Bailey. And Thompson kicks to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Stolen by Jackson. And here is Okongwu. Now McBride. He's got 8. There's the triple. And Brown pulls it down. Net shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Ball, the pass to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Brown. Here's White. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 13 points in the game.
He is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Outside ball. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Toronto leading by 16. Pass to Okongwu. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Here's McBride. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Here's Brown. He has 5. To the middle. Here's Carter. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Thompson for the triple. Raptors get it back. Here's Jackson. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Brown. Carter with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Carter. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Bailey. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Outside, White from deep. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for the Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Thanks for in the Eastern Conference, Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he's been aggressive, not for just a quarter or a half or a game. It's been sustained. The key for Big Cat.
Yeah, this is what. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
And that concludes half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Raptors leading by 22, setting the floor for the Raptors. Okongwu is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Miles McBride. Okongwu a screen. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Carter outside, sinks the triple. Carter's got 12.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Okongwu. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Nets trailed by 21. Ball, the pass to Stewart. Here's White over Thompson. And it's White missing. Jackson against Ball. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Now, here's Ball. He's got 6, stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to White. Carter with a screen on Thompson. White with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Wendell Carter Jr. At the line, one time.
I love that Wendell Carter Jr. plays within himself. Take high percentage shots, get as many rebounds as you can.
And the shot is good. 22 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ball kicks to Caruso. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys?
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Ball. He has 6. Over in the corner, White. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets miss again. Toronto leading by 22. McBride finds Jackson. Thompson in the corner. Jackson setting the pick here for Thompson. Outside for Jackson. Takes the 3. Here's McBride. And the 3 ball is good. McBride's got 11.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Caruso, the pass to White. Caruso looking for an opening. To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
This guy is a trusted playmaker. Alex Caruso understands how to read the floor.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Really left alone that time.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Ball with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Thompson in the corner. Okongwu with the screen for Thompson. And it's blocked. And here's Carter. He's got 17. Carter with the screen. Now here's Caruso. Let's go. And he drops that one in. Caruso's got his first bucket of the night. There's Jackson with the 3. They get the rebound. McBride with the ball. He's got 11. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to White. Now Caruso. White finds Carter.
Listen, it is not easy to guard a big, physical, tough guy like Wendell Carter Jr., right? Without fouling him, it's not easy to do.
And out the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Both good from the line that time. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, There have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Caruso kicks the ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Thompson. Here's McBride. Okongwu with a screen on Caruso. McBride passes to Okongwu. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Carter dishes the ball. Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Carter. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Boy, terrific move by the big man, Wendell Carter Jr. So much athleticism. This guy is cooking.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first. So for the Nets, Klingman's checked in. And Christian Brown subbed in for Alex Caruso. And Toronto also making a switch. Achua's checked in. Nets trailed by 20. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Raptors leading by 20. McBride finds Jackson. The rebound by the Nets. Here's White. He's got 13. Into the lane.
Just a little quick burst by Derek White. Too quick off the drive.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Derek White. At the line, 2 times.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Bailey, he's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for White. Raptors leading by 18. Thompson passes to Jackson. And here is Achua. Rebounded by Quintman. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Beyond the arc. And that one is hammered home.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Stewart kicks the ball. Pass to Brown. Here's White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trey Murphy.
Yeah, that is exactly because Derek White commands your attention defensively, and defender just gets caught in a tough position.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Carter, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And the Raptors also making a change. Kennard's checked in. Now, here's Kennard. Still yet to score. And the basket by Bailey.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Nets trailed by 18. Down low, here's Quintman, and he uses the glass on the layup. Quintman's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Bailey. 10 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Thompson no good on the free throw. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's take a look now. Amen Thompson's numbers.
Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 7th in field goal percentage, 13th in assists, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And Toronto making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's got 11. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Carter on the wing. He's covered by Hawkins. From 10 feet out. Here's Quintman. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Bailey. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
So for the Nets, Wendell Carter comes in for Derek White, and Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. George Niang, he's checked in for Toronto. And the free throw, no good. Nets trailed by 19. Pass to Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Carter. Carter hits them both. And here's Kennard. Scoreless thus far. Niang finds Kennard. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 17. Here's Quintman. No good from outside. Raptors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Got that bucket in no time at all. Niang's got 5 points so far.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Carter for 3. No good on that one. Toronto leading by 20. Achua, the pass to Kennard. Poked away. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Achua. He's got 6. Pass to Bailey. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Tries it from 19. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's Toronto with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Carter out there with Jones. Then there's Christian Braun. And it's Klintman in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And out the line, shooting 2, Wendell Carter Jr.
And that one falls for Carter.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Carter hits them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Kennard, the pass to Bailey. Niang with the ball. Pass to Bailey. Raptors moving the ball around. From the arc. Rebounded by Klintman. Klintman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown against Kennard. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here is Carter.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones for 3. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Kennard. And here is Achua, defended by Carter. Achua, the pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here is Carter. Brown, the pass to Carter. Shoots over Achua. And it's Carter missing. Raptors leading by 18. Achua kicks to Kennard. Back to Achua. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, Achua has a knack for understanding when to opportunistically look to score and draw these fouls.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Achua.
Yeah, guys, at 6'8", Precious Achua hits the boards with ferocity and with abandon. He brings tremendous energy to whatever team he's playing for.
Stewart's checked in for Jones. And Toronto also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for George Niang. And both free throws good for Achua. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Klintman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
And it's Carter missing. Raptors leading by 20. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Achua. Now here's Kennard. There's the three. And the Raptors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From about 19 feet, that shot misses. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And he gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Brown. And then Carter with the jam.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Pass to Achua. Now Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Stewart. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Both teams will make substitutions. Thompson against Ball. Thompson passes to Jackson. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his third foul of the game. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
And again, Toronto no luck. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
At the line.
And he can't get the first one. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Toronto. And the second free throw, good. Here's Kennard. Pass to Bailey. Stewart against Jackson. Now Kennard cans the shot with nobody near him. And so White will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Stewart. Carter sets the pick for Ball. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 23. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Stewart. And stolen by White. In transition. Here come the Nets. Up the floor. Carter, that's good. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, the defense with a tremendous contest. Carter Jr. just better than that.
Kennard, the pass to Bailey. Back to Kennard. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. It's good from long range.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick and roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
Now here's Ball. Carter with a screen on Thompson. White rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Kennard, the pass to Bailey. Thompson outside. From deep, a three-pointer is right on target.
And that's back-to-back threes The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Here's Stewart. White up top. And White with the stuff.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Pass to Bailey. Launches it. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Stewart. Now here's Caruso. The 3. The offensive rebound. And then Carter with the jam.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Kennard finds Achua. Now Niang defended by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And Toronto making a change here. Mobo's checked in. Here's Niang. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mobo. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Burnett. Stewart kicks to White. Outside, Ball. A wide open look here for Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Bailey.
At the line for the Raptors, Bailey, shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
And Toronto has possession. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Ball. Ball stolen. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And finished off by Bailey.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Carter. The kick out to Ball. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Now, Bailey. Okongwu with a screen on Caruso. They get it again. And Okongwu slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The the ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Trey Murphy.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
White, off target from outside. And here's Kennard. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as